welcome to Intense Wrestling's Virtual Shop. We're here with episode 10. We've crowned some new champions, but the action doesn't stop here. We've got some brilliant matches for you tonight. And start us off, we got a singles match between Alexia Holt taking on Christina. Now, Alexia Holt was one of the earlier women in the Intense Wrestling women's roster, back before Virtual Shop was a thing, when the women's roster had to share airtime with Intense Wrestling's Genesis. But Alexia has been around for a long time. I think, in fact, even the first women's match, I believe it might have been her versus Rebecca Storm. Wow, it's crazy how much has happened in that time. But the point is, Alexia Holt is one of the fastest wrestlers you will ever see, man or woman. And now going up against Christina. Christina from the tag division, you know, that's usually her speciality. But here tonight, she is looking to prove what she can do as a singles wrestler. It's very interesting. Oftentimes, it's very difficult for a wrestler to transition from one to the other. Nothing's wrong between Christina and her sister Billy. Wrestlers want to try different things sometimes. But it can be very hard for a wrestler to transition from one to the other. Some great singles wrestlers absolutely fail in the tag scene, and, well, tag wrestlers, now that they can't have anyone to rely on to cover up any weaknesses, they can flounder on their own. So we're going to see how Christina does in this matchup. And the bell has just been rung, the match begins, and I think Alexia is going to be particularly difficult. Now, Alexia may not be on the top in terms of women's wrestling, but she is not an easy person to to beat in a match. Always a bit of a wild card in my opinion. That speed means that while the higher up wrestlers can take her on, for wrestlers like Christina who are still down lower on the totem pole, it can be a much more of a challenge, and you're seeing here, ooh, knee into the face there, and Christina dazed and confused there. Oh, pushes away before she can do anything, and a clothesline sending Alexia to the outside. Good work there by Christina. Now Christina going to the outside here. Oh, what is the plan here? Oh my goodness, face first into the table here. Oh, she's not done. Oh my goodness, that is... Ooh. Now, Alexia was actually in the World Championship match, tournament. She lost because she ended up facing Sophia Muller, who nearly won the whole thing. Actually, that's a crazy thing. Sophia Muller Oh, good God, running to the steel steps. Sophia Muller no longer the women's champion due to a roll-up back and forth between Sophia and Donna Schmidt. Oh my goodness, we could see a count-out here. Alexia's going to take that count-out, it seems. Christina needs to get up before the count of 10, count of 8, and she's back in. She's back in. That could have been very bad for Christina here if she lost that count-out. Oh! Good work there by Christina to take down Alexia Holt here. But yeah, due to a roll-up back and forth, Donna Schmidt came out on top. Oh! Now Sophia Muller does have stuff she wants to say. We'll be hearing from her after this match. And there will be a rematch between the two. A champion is generally... Oh, good lord! Oh, what a German suplex there. Good work there from Alexia Holt. Champions are generally allowed to have a rematch for the title they just lost, so we're going to be waiting and seeing what happens there. When those two collide again, that'll be later on. Ooh, here we go. It won't be this week, that'll be in a few weeks' time. Oh, my goodness. Oh, did you see that? Alexia Holt tried going for more, but Christina grabbed her leg, and that was a perfect turnaround. But unfortunately, Alexia Holt A little too fast for Christina here. And now Alexia Holt dragging Christina over. Could be going for, going for a pinfall here. Only a 1 count. And that's the thing about Alexia, she's fast, but her hits, she doesn't hit very hard. And that's the thing really, that's why the higher up wrestlers can take Alexia on fairly well. Because she's fast, she's slippery, she's very gifted in the ring. But her moves don't hit as hard as you might think. But this is enough to take on people like Christina and the like, who are still learning, who are still lower on the totem pole. Alexia Holt, I don't know, I'm sure she'll grow and improve with time, but in her current position, she's already got a nice set, she's already got a nice set of skills to ensure that no one can ever take her too lightly. Oh, good lord. I think she was trying to hope that she could grab Christina there, but no luck with that springboard. Completely off shots. Oh, look at this, Alexia Holt. Up and over, leg drop. Oh man, not only do you hit the back of the head, but that presses the rope into the throat. And jumping to the top. Oh, boom, with a shooting star press. Good work there from Alexia Holt. Oh, now what's she doing here? Look at this, going for the arm. Oh, good grief. That is... going for the pinfall now. That was like a 1.9. That was very close though, but, to a 2 count, not close to a win. Hurricane Rana there from Christina, who is staying strong in this. But she really needs to hit some big moves and put Alexia away, because I can tell Alexia is chipping away. Oh, here we go. Christina really bringing the fight now. Rushing over. Oh, shoulder thrust. Rolls back. Oh, good work right there. And rushing in again. Oh, there we go. Christina may not be the most physically dominant women's wrestler either, but got a lot of hard determination that keeps her going throughout these matches. Oh, here we go now. It's the kind of thing that with, when teamed with Billy, makes them quite a notable tag team. They recently beat Pain and Malice at the Halloween special. Oh, Hurricane Rana from the top. Good work right there. Now going for the pinfall. And the referee rushes over. 1. No, only a 1 count. That is a little worrying. Christina really needs to get to work here if she wants to put this one away. Oh, Alexia. Oh, good God, that might have knocked her out. 1, 2. Oh, no. Was that a 2 count? Again, that's hard to say. If it was literally just 2.00. There was nothing more. That was a very quick kick out. Christina now looking to try and keep on the fight here. What is she planning? Oh, God, Alexia way too fast here. This is what I was mentioning. Oh, and that is painful. Oh, what is Alexia planning here? Wait a minute, Alexia. Oh, she's calling for Christina. Christina getting to her feet here. Through the ropes. Neck breaker. Slingshot neck breaker. You sell Alexia just showing off here. But Christina is not going down. Good work there by Christina staying in this one. Oh, but Alexia still too fast, causing Christina lots of problems. This is the problem. Christina keeps coming back. There's a lot you got to respect the determination, but Alexia is, just I think too much for Christina at the moment. Oh, here we go. Look at this. DDT! Oh, my goodness. I think Christina is seeing stars now. Going for the pin. And the referee, right position. 1, 2. No! 2.9. 2.9. Very, very close. Alexia can't believe it. I'm not sure I can either. I'm giving Christina fair kudos because this is, she's not a singles wrestler. She's a tag wrestler primarily. So for her to be sticking throughout this against someone who is, world championship material is pretty good. Nice work there. Oh, but not a 3 count. Was a nice 2 count though. Oh, Christina. What's she looking for here? Oh my goodness. Bloody hell. You know, so I got to give her a kudos for sticking it out so well, win or lose. Alexia Holt, though, this kind of talent from her is something I expect. She's been around since the beginning, and oh my goodness! I thought for a second there that I was talking over Christina's victory, but no, a very, very close one there. But Alexia is still in this one. Now, like I was saying, Alexia's been around since the beginning, so this level of talent is to be expected from her. Christina, still new, still starting, but Alexia has proven herself to be a very capable wrestler, someone to very much keep your eye on here. Oh, Alexia now going up to the top rope here. Oh, this is looking to be the beginning of the end! Shooting star press yet again from Alexia Holt. And now, what's she planning? Oh, good lord. Oh, wait a minute, she's waiting for Christina. Christina's trying to catch her breath. Oh, neck breaker right there. Wait a minute. Alexia Holt. Oh, what is she going to do? I think she's going to do something big here. Oh, wait a minute. Going to the ropes again. Oh, I think she's going for another slingshot neck breaker. Not the biggest move she could do, but sure. Look at this. Up and boom. And I think she knows this is pretty much over. I think she knows the fight has gone from Christina here. 2, 3. And Alexia Holt with the victory. Like I said, I gotta give kudos to Christina for fighting as well as she did, not being a tag wrestler and all, still being quite new. Alexia Holt, though, proving what I was just on about, right since the beginning, and has consistently shown, even in losing efforts, that she is someone to be wary of. Incredibly tough to take on. Maybe not the hardest hitting, but she's so fast and she's so slippery. Just incredibly challenging for anyone to take on. I think one day Alexia is going to hit it big. She's also continuing to grow much like Christina, and if she continues to grow from this level of talent, I think championships are in her future. Guaranteed. Now, Alexia Holt with a nice victory under her belt. And every victory matters. Every victory gets you closer and closer to bigger and better opportunities. Alexia going to want to make sure that this is the first of many victories over the next few months, weeks, however long it takes before she gets that opportunity that she so righteously deserves. Congrats to Alexia. Next up, we are going to hear a word from the former world champion, Sophia Muller. And here is Sophia Muller. You can tell she is not happy. Sophia Muller, a person who has dominated so many people. She's only ever faced 2 losses on Virtual Shock so far. That one of them being in the Halloween special when Hope Halliwell basically low-keyed her. I never knew Hope had such a kick on her. And then when Sophia and Donna were rolling each other up, Donna ended up coming out on top. Now that has got to not be good for her. Sophia tried rolling up as well, but didn't come out on top there. You can just tell the spite, the salt from Sophia Muller. The fact that she lost to Donna Schmidt has to be eating her up here. Ooh. Sophia. Oh, that's biting. But I feel that's coming off as claiming that Donna's win is a bit fluky. Sure, roll-up is a roll-up, but it's still a victory, and Donna is by no means a slouch in the ring. That is true. I don't know what to say. That is really true, though. Like, Sophia Muller might be the best wrestler on Virtual Shock at the moment. Just absolutely a bloody killer in that ring. And a victory over Sophia was definitely a big shock. I wonder what Donna Schmidt is going to have to say about this. But Sophia Muller is making it very clear she is waging war on Donna Schmidt here. This match is going to be personal. I can almost... that's practically guaranteed because the title means so much to these women for different reasons, but this title means so much to these women that these two will kill each other for that belt. Next up, we have the warrior Ruby Bourne taking on the dark, devious, sinister Forsaken. Now, two very different types of wrestler here. On one hand, you've got the warrior Ruby Bourne. Ruby Bourne being one of the other faster wrestlers, though, unlike Alexia Holt, whose speed is like through acrobatics and flipping and whatnot. While Ruby Bourne does flip, it's more of like a frenetic assault onto the opponent. It's like Death of 1,000 Cuts, where she just keeps punching you and punching you and punching you and whatnot. And then eventually, before you've even realised, you've taken so much damage that you're out for the count. Now this is going to be very interesting here because her opponent is the Forsaken, formerly Jackie Thompson of Gemini, the team with Isabella Violet being Mrs. Money in the Bank. The Forsaken takes a very different approach, a lot slower, a lot sturdier, and hits a whole lot harder. So it's going to be interesting to see which of these two types of offense ends up winning out here. The Forsaken calls herself that because when Isabella Violet got the Money in the Bank briefcase, she essentially just abandoned Jackie Thompson. Along with that, Jackie Thompson was let go from her IW contract for several months, and Jackie Thompson talked this up, says that she was forsaken, she was left behind and forgotten about, and she wants to ensure that no one ever forgets about her again, and she's gonna do it by destroying everyone in her path. Now, that's easier said than done because there are some tough women in this roster. So we're going to have to wait and see how that turns out. The two meeting in the center of the ring. And look at that. Boom! Nice slam there. Nice side slam. But, Ruby Bourne getting out of the way. Oh, going for the leg. Good work right there. And now Ruby Bourne going. Ooh, nice work there. Clubbing at the head. This is what I was on about Ruby Bourne. Ruby Bourne essentially just keeps striking you repeatedly, and the speed means that while she doesn't hit the hardest, she is able to do so much. By the time that it's all said and done, the amount of hits per second is ridiculous. Dubbed under again, and Ruby Bourne showing off there. I've noticed our three fastest wrestlers, in my opinion, all have very different ways of showing it. Alexia Holt, one of the flippiest wrestlers you'll ever see. Oh my god. Oh, good lord! And there you see the strength of the Forsaken there. My word. You've got Alexia Holt, one of the flippiest wrestlers, one of the most athletic. What a vicious leg drop from the Forsaken. Going for the pinfall here. Only one count though. Ruby Bourne hitting, with like a million hits per second. That clothesline doesn't take that for a second, but that one does! And then you have Hope Halliwell, who dodges and deflects and is just really graceful in that ring. Very, very amazing work. Three small, fast wrestlers who use their speed amazingly to make up for their weaknesses. But Ruby has a hell of a task here if she wishes to defeat the Forsaken. Going for the Irish whip into the corner now. God, blocked there. The Forsaken there with the crossbody. A series of punches there. Oh, this is not looking good for Ruby Born here. Oh, Ruby gets out of the way. Oh, takes the legs out. Good work there. But Ruby Born now stomping away. Oh, look at this. Gonna go for a sharp. No. Oh, look at that take on the sharpshooter, but it's too close to the ropes. I think doing it more because she can, more than anything. And again, more clubbing to the head. If this game allowed blood for women, I imagine we'd see some spilling in some of these matches. Why is that setting male only 2K? Oh, what a clothesline! Here we go, only a 1 count. Oh my god. The force behind that clothesline made me think for certain that was going to do more damage. Oh, Ruby. Oh, she fired the clothesline a little too early, and now the Forsaken keeps in control. Lands that leg drop right across the throat. And you see Ruby still trying to get up. She's called a warrior because she has a warrior's heart. Like, the amount that we see Ruby get put through and still keep on fighting is ridiculous. Sometimes a little out of a depth, I fear. And we're seeing it here against the Forsaken. Oh, but wait a minute. Ruby Born manages to trip up the Forsaken here. Good work right there from Ruby. And now Ruby... Oh, try to trip up Forsaken again, but no such luck. And now Irish whip against the ropes. Oh, and a drop kick from the Forsaken. Ruby trying to get to the ropes, but no such luck. Oh, look at this. Snapping the neck. Oh, and Ruby is not in a good state right now. Look at this, working the leg over. Oh, God. And you can see now the Forsaken. Oh, that is just nasty. There's no need for that. Oh, my God. And an elbow drop just to cap it all off. But Ruby trying to get some distance there with the elbow to get a moment to try and fight back here against the Forsaken. But she's going to have to really work hard here. Oh. Oh, my goodness. And you see, like... Oh, headbutt there. Nice work. Ruby Born now getting a little bit desperate, I fear. Oh, going for the pinfall. Only a 1 count. The Forsaken still in this one, and still very much in this. Like, it's going to take some big moves from Ruby. She hopes to take the Forsaken out. Meanwhile, the Forsaken, I feel, been doing exceptionally well in this matchup. Now, this abdominal stretch from Ruby trying to wear the Forsaken down and make it a little bit easier to take the Forsaken out. But the Forsaken getting out, and now, big arm drag. And now the Forsaken bringing the warrior Ruby Born back up to her feet here. Oh, look at this. They're going to put it away. Oh, facebuster. Forsaken was looking for that jackknife, which she normally turns into either a curb stomp or a punt kick. But Ruby was able to keep in this one. And now Ruby could potentially turn this one around. Oh, I spoke way too soon. Did you hear that chest chop? Ooh, I could feel it in my soul. Oh, what's Forsaken planning here? Oh, good Lord, picking her up. That's going to be a hell of a fall. Look at this. Oh, good God. Going for the pin here. 1, 2. No! Kick out at 2. And Forsaken Jackie Thompson cannot believe it here. Oh, gonna bring Ruby to her feet. Oh, but Ruby catches Jackie Thompson there. Ruby Born staying in this one. This is what I was on about. Ruby can take a whole lot of offense. But, you wouldn't think that some of that small would be so tough, so durable. But Ruby really is, and that helps her out so much. It's why her and Moxie got to the tag finals, nearly becoming the champions against Minnie and Sandra, who you'll be seeing in the main event. Oh my goodness, what's Ruby doing here? Ruby waiting for the Forsaken to get up. No way. Good God! How does she do that every time? It never gets tiring for me to see that. Amazing work there by Ruby Born. Going for the pinfall now. Could this be the move that's done it? 1, 2, 3. for the victory. Amazing work right there. Taking victory from an almost certain defeat. That was wonderful. Good work there. I am very impressed. Oh god, that given of how Forsaken was so dominant throughout that match, that was not an easy win to achieve. My word. But Ruby Born proving why she and Moxie got so far in that tag scene. Ruby very, very capable in that ring. Oh, and I think that was it. I think Forsaken very nearly won the match, but Ruby was able to reverse that jackknife, and it made Forsaken have to do a whole lot more, which she just couldn't do in time. Ruby very happy, a nice big victory under her belt. You gotta think as well, like I mentioned with Electra Hall, Ruby gonna hold the title one of these days. That was great. Well done to Ruby Born. Now we move on to the main event of the evening. And the main event of the evening is a fatal four-way match. It's the Champions Challenge between the Global Champion, the World Champion, and the United Team Champions. It's Untouchable, Minnie, Sandra, and Donna. These are the four best women on the roster. These are the four top wrestlers. On one hand, you have Minnie here, Minnie Taylor, one half of the United Team Champions. You know, proven her capabilities. Now, Minnie, very tough, very strong. Gotta say, she might be one of the strongest, if not the strongest, lifter in the women's roster. That jackhammer from her is exceptionally delivered, and it's going to be interesting to see how she does in this one. But proven her tag team wrestling capabilities in her team up with Sandra Shark Davies. Ooh. Now we wait, and here comes her tag team partner. Now for this match, they're going to be fighting against each other, as this is a fatal four-way. It's every woman for herself. You know, it doesn't matter that they're partners. They are now fighting against each other for this one match. After this, they can go back and they can be the top tag team on the roster. But for now, at least, they face off in the ring together. Now, it'll be very interesting to see which of them will last longer. This is elimination rules, I should point out. Which, for those who aren't aware, normally in a fatal four-way match, the first pinfall ends the match. In this case, when someone gets pinned, they're out, and it turns into a triple threat. Then another pin, and it turns into a singles match. So it's a case of surviving more than anything. So, we got Minnie and we got Sandra, we got the United Team Champions, and now here comes the Intense Wrestling Global Champion. Here comes Untouchable. This is going to be... I gotta say, this is the person who I had my money on for this one. Untouchable is devastating. Not lost a single match so far in Intense Wrestling's virtual shop. Now, I know that doesn't sound crazy, but Untouchable is very difficult to beat. Like, she is incredibly tough to beat. Now, the Champions Challenge is actually a carryover from an old thing that I used to do on the men's rosters before we ended up with a million different men's roster shows. Where we have the different champions of the roster face off in a big match to figure out who's the top dog at the moment. Now Untouchable, the global champion. You've got to think Donna Schmidt and even Sophia Muller, maybe even Isabella Violet, have their eyes on Untouchable. Because if Untouchable still has that belt in 6 months, she will get a world title shot. And you would not want to be facing that woman right there. But one woman who maybe doesn't want to face her, but will absolutely take that opportunity on, is Donna Schmidt. Donna Schmidt has absolutely been on a steady climb, you know, in her time in intense wrestling. Started off maybe a little bit more rough, but she has kept going, she's kept improving, and that improvement got her to that match with Sophia Muller, which, even though she won via roll-up, that doesn't negate all the other victories she got, and that doesn't negate the fact that she still won at the end of the day. Right now, our women's champion, and man oh man, it's going to be interesting to see if she can hold on to that belt when the rematch between her and Sophia Muller takes place. But now at least, she's going to have a huge match here tonight. I think this is truly going to cement how she stands amongst the other champions in this Fatal 4-Way. If she can survive for a while, then I think that's enough proof that she absolutely does belong up here. Oh, nice dropkick from Sandra. You see the tag partners not going for each other straight away. They're going for the other champions. Minnie going for Untouchable. Meanwhile, Sandra going for Donna here. Now we're seeing a nice set of brawls here. Now, Minnie's going to have to be careful because, oh god, Untouchable taking Minnie to the steps. Oh, face first. Meanwhile, Sandra absolutely holding her own against Donna Schmidt here. Donna Schmidt, wife of GHK's very own Trevor Schmidt. Oh, monkey flip from Sandra. Good work there. Oh, and Minnie sending Untouchable into those steel steps. Donna rolls out to try and get herself some breathing room, and it looks like it worked here. Oh, but Sandra keeps fighting back. Irish whip from Sandra. Ducks under. Oh, trying to go for a drop kick, but missed. Donna dodges out of the way. And now, look at this. Gonna grab Sandra here. Gonna bring her over to the ropes. Meanwhile, Untouchable and Minnie fighting back and forth here. You can see the size difference between these two women. Untouchable, easily the biggest woman on the roster by far. Oh, what a kick there from Donna Schmidt on the inside of the ring. There's a lot to keep track of. Only a one count though. Sandra is still very much in this one. But you can see Minnie absolutely doing very well there. Flatliner taking Untouchable to the ground. Now on the outside, that is going to hurt all the more. Big chest shot. Oh, and another flatliner before Untouchable could even do anything. Now Donna Schmidt with the Irish whip, sends Sandra against the ropes. Ducks under. Oh, ducks under again. Oh, and Sandra with a reversal. Meanwhile, oh, look at that flatliner from Sandra. Takes Untouchable takes Donna to the ground. Meanwhile, Minnie and Untouchable are fighting back and forth. Oh, and a flatliner from Minnie. There we go. Look at that monkey flip there from Sandra. The United Team Champions are doing exceptionally well right now in this. And a clothesline sends Donna Schmidt tumbling to the outside. Oh, and look at the strength of Minnie Taylor there, suplexing Untouchable. That is no easy feat. Now bringing Untouchable back up to her feet here. And it looks like they're switching places. Now Sandra's going to be on the outside while Minnie's going to be on the inside. Oh, scoops I'm sending Donna's spine into the side of the ring. That's one of the harder parts of the ring. Oh. Meanwhile, Untouchable looks to swing the match back in her favour there. She did that body press slam, and that is a hell of a fall. That must be like 7 feet. That must be like a 7-foot drop at least. Oh, look at Untouchable go. Oh, good God, those clotheslines are vicious. And then going for a side slam in the centre of the ring. Minnie Taylor might be in big trouble here. Oh my goodness. Oh, spinning side slam. Spinning side slam and a pinfall. 1, 2, 3, and Minnie Taylor's out. Meanwhile, Pele kick from Sandra to Donna, and Donna is struggling right now against Sandra Davies. Sandra is doing exceptionally well. You're seeing why these women are champions. They are some of the best wrestlers you are going to see, in my opinion. At least they're some of the best wrestlers you're going to see right now anyway, because keep on, the women are always getting better and better with each passing day. These wrestlers keep improving all the time, and the only way is up. My word. Oh, Donna Schmidt. Sandra now trying to fight against the two big singles champions here. I don't think she realised that her partner, Minnie, got eliminated. Now, Donna and Untouchable clashing here. Minnie making her way backstage. It's going to sting to know that you are the first one out, even as a United Team Champion. Meanwhile, Untouchable is taking on 2 women at once and doing an amazing job at it. This is why I said my money is on Untouchable. She is such a devastating athlete to go up against. So capable, so strong, and just so tough to take on. And now we're seeing Sandra and Donna here. Flatliner from Sandra Davies. Meanwhile, stunner! Sandra might be out. Donna taking that from her husband Trevor Schmidt, who's been using that in GHK. No! 2.9. Sandra is still in this one, but Donna's not letting that get her down. She knows she's in the driver's seat right now and in full control. Oh, nice work there on the arm. Bringing Sandra back up to her feet here. And now going for the Irish whip into the corner. Oh, what's the plan now? Oh, no, Sandra with the reversal. And again, another reversal. Oh, God, Untouchable had plans, but Donna's not done with Sandra yet. Oh, you do want to piss off Untouchable, though. Donna's going to try it. Oh, nice crossbody there, taking down Untouchable. Oh, but a little bit of weakness there. Ah, leg drop. I think Donna, after all the beating she took, might be starting to show signs of weakness here. Oh, knee drop there to the head of Untouchable, though. She's continuing the fight, and now going over to Sandra. Irish whip into the corner. And now going over. And I think, oh, no, whatever she was planning, not going to happen, because Sandra was on top of it there. Oh, big kick there, takes Sandra Davies to the ground. Nice leg drop from Donna Schmidt, but Untouchable is back up. This could be very bad. Uppercut, staggers the world champion. Oh, what a punch! And Donna rolls to the outside. She is out of it. Meanwhile, Sandra. Oh my goodness, Sandra could have Untouchable here. 1, 2. No, kick out at 2. That was incredibly close. Sandra, it's got to be said, fighting against two of the toughest wrestlers incredibly well here. Sandra is doing exceptionally well. Oh, there we go. Untouchable manages to get out of it. Meanwhile, Donna Schmidt, Irish whip into the corner. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Pele kick! The world champion could be out. Oh, Sandra's going to make certain of that now. Oh, nice flatliner right there. She's really using that move. I've not seen her use that move before, but she's loving using that. Her and Minnie have been using that move like crazy tonight. Oh, God. Donna's in trouble. Big full Nelson slam. My God. And now, spinning side slam, and I think Donna's out. Oh, wait a minute. Untouchable's going to take out Donna here. Powerbomb. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is it. This is exactly what I thought was going to happen. Untouchable, being so dominant like she is about to secure the victory here. Donna Schmidt in a lot of trouble here. Being driven face first into that turnbuckle. That is brutal from Untouchable, but that's what you come to expect from her. Donna Schmidt rolls back up, though. Donna is not going to give up without a fight. Look at this. Tripping up Untouchable here. The world champion giving up one hell of a fight to Untouchable. Oh, but Untouchable with a big clothesline. Donna, the world champion, rolls to the outside. The global champion, Untouchable, meanwhile. Essentially, the global championship is our equivalent to the Intercontinental Championship, so probably the second best title in many people's eyes. Untouchable, been doing exceptionally well. Donna Schmidt, though, the top person on the top of that totem pole at the moment. Donna is fighting incredibly well against Untouchable here. Oh, man. Now Donna Schmidt bringing Untouchable back up to her feet as the two brawl on the outside. Oh, big kick there. So much force that you could see Donna hopped a bit. I think she hurt her leg with how hard she kicked Untouchable there. And now wrenching on the arm. Look at this. But Donna not letting Untouchable keep a hold of her like that. And now, big kick there, sending Untouchable face first into that table. That was like a last-ditch effort, but it might have just been enough to potentially turn the tides, because Untouchable looked like she was seeing stars there. And Donna now getting into that ring. Oh, look at this. She's going to look for another stunner, it looks like. Could she do it here? Boom! Oh my goodness, Untouchable might be done. Untouchable might be done. The world champion might come out on top. 1, 2, 3. Donna Schmidt, the world champion, wins the Champions Challenge. Good Lord, what a match. It felt like Donna Schmidt just kept building up momentum as the match went along. She struggled in the beginning against Sandra, but then, as the match kept going, it felt like Donna was getting more and more momentum as time went on. Minnie Taylor, unfortunately, ended up going out quite quickly, though she did have quite a nice display in the early goings. Sandra, it must be said, when all is said and done, she was doing very well against two of the toughest wrestlers on the block. Like, very exceptional display right there. Untouchable, dominant as ever, very capable. Thought she was going to win, but Donna Schmidt showing the heart, the soul, the resiliency that you expect from a world champion. So we hope you all enjoyed this episode of Intense Wrestling's Virtual Shop. If you did, please remember to leave a like down below. Remember to subscribe for more. Comment, let us know what you think. Share this video with your friends, and we'll see you next time.